Hey everybody, Greg from Start to Survive here, and just wanted to bring you a quick update on the Get Home Bag Fiasco fail video that I've just recently put up last week. And what I simply did to fix the fail problem was actually remove the EMT trauma rip away kit and the panel that holds it to the bag here, and I actually just put that bag inside the Coolertron Tactical Messenger back here, which is my get home bag. This, I know you wouldn't think that 4 or 5 inches out to this side would make that big a difference, but it makes this thing probably 25 inches wide, at least 2 foot wide, which would be 24 inches. And it's just a little too unmanageable carrying this with one single shoulder strap that I preferably like to carry on my left shoulder crossbody, and the bag itself is actually on my right side. The addition of the water bottle pouch is very, very cool that when I'm carrying this on my right side, the water bottle pouch is right in front of me. So all I have to do is just kind of basically reach down, unzip the top, and then, pull this open, and there is the 40-ounce water bottle that I have inside the kit. And yes, this does have water in it. It doesn't have a kit in it. It's not a survival mechanism. It has water in it. And I've seen quite a few videos of these water hydration bottles and reviews of them, and people have bottle inside their kit, and then they have stoves and all that other stuff, and if your situation dictates that, then that's cool. My suggestion would be to take those items and put them inside your bag or another pouch or something. And guys, always keep water in your kit. You don't want to have to, if you should be in a situation where your vehicle breaks down, you can't call someone, grid down situation, whatever the case may be, you can't get in touch with someone and you have to get home, or you have to use this as a survival implement. You don't want to be looking for water. You don't want to, the very first thing that you have to do is go collect water, then go find an isolated area, gather resources, build a fire, boil the water, and wait 45 minutes for the water to cool down just so you can get a drink. You want to have water on board, ready to go. And then as you consume this, as you're moving, if you're having to travel for 6 hours or more, you're going to need water. So, it's, in my opinion, I believe that you should have water on board, ready to go, potable water. You don't have to treat it. You don't have to do anything to it. You can drink it. And as you consume your water, you can, make other arrangements to collect water from another source, and then you can treat that water and or boil it or do whatever you need to do to make that water potable so that you can consume it and keep moving. This is a get home bag. This is not a spend the night in the woods bag. This is not a a survival of the fittest, go out into the woods and survive for 3 days type of bag. This is, I want to get home. That is the purpose of this bag, is to get me to the house. And the distance that I would probably need to be traveling, 20 miles or so. And that's probably a worst case scenario. Outside of that, I would have my bug out bag. But I really probably wouldn't need anything. The tools and products and gear that I have in this bag are to help me get to that destination more comfortably, I guess you could say. It's not basically a survival kit, so you can survive without a lot of these things, with the exception of air, for up to 3 days. So, water, they say you can survive 3 days without water, but you're not going to be in real good condition after you've been traveling for 8 hours. If you haven't had a drink of water, you're going to start to get dehydrated. Then, the body starts to break down. You start to have all types of problems with health and or other things. Even keeping your mind clear and staying focused on whatever goal it is that you're trying to achieve becomes more difficult if you become dehydrated. So water is a very, very important thing to have with you, and in the right conditions, it may be something that is very, very hard to find, especially a fresh drinking water source. May be almost impossible in the right situation. So, just one of my recommendations is to make sure that you have water with you and ready to go, not needing to process it, not needing to treat it. It is drinkable, potable water immediately, and then you can start to look for other resources if you should need to. So, just wanted to kind of bring that up. I wanted to address that situation, and also wanted to show you guys what I kind of did temporarily to overcome this problem. Of course, I've reached out to a couple of companies. I want to see if we can do something a little bit different with this bag setup, because having water in the 40-ounce water bottle on this side kind of still has a little off balance. So I actually want to put this on a backpack rig, and I still want to carry the EMT trauma kit on the side of another bag. So I'm looking for something that's a little bit more narrow here, probably 11 or 12 inches wide, and I want it to be a little bit higher, so that way, and it's also going to be a backpack, so it distributes the weight a little bit better and make it a little bit easier to carry. I think outside of 10 miles, the messenger bag, if you're 10 miles or less, the messenger bag will probably work out if you have a light load in it. Anything over 10 miles with, say, 20 pounds, 15, 20 pounds or more, I would probably suggest going with a backpack. So anyway, I appreciate you guys watching as always. If you have any questions, comments, and or suggestions, please leave them in the comment section below. Appreciate you guys watching. Have a great one. We will catch you in the next video.